coming. Mister, will you please wake up?
56-yarder. Does not have the leg. And Chris Davis takes it in the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis.
Oh, my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see. I cannot believe it. 34-28. And we thought a miracle in Jordan Hare was amazing. Oh, my Lord in heaven.
Holy, you were slow. Are you kidding me?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Can't wait. Oh, yeah.
Gonna spend a little time, and for those of you that are watching via YouTube and have peeped the title of this segment, how men are and how we operate, especially when it comes to the world of sports and when it comes to the world of sports journalism. And I know my partner can identify with everything I'm going to say in this Snowman's Take, and I know he's going to throw some bombs in there as well. But I want people to pay attention. When I selected Cole to be my partner on this show, I knew I made the right choice. I've had quite a few people I told I was going to have them be my partner on the show, but the more I slept on it and the more I prayed about it, with Cole, it just felt right. It just felt natural. Now, I'm sorry to those I didn't select. That doesn't mean I don't like you. It just means I found the person that fits the role I needed filled. Why am I starting with that? Because the best piece of advice that Cole was given by the most important man in his life, I was given by the most important man in my life. And that piece of advice was two simple words. Be yourself. The person that gave that to us, we identify him as Father. Mm-hmm. Oh, you didn't hear me? Let me say it again, and he'll say it with me. We identify this most important man in our lives as Father.
Father.
Something I am several times over. Now, I had someone throw the word karma at me when I got my cancer diagnosis.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, yeah, I'm letting everything out of the cage. I've had this same person, because there are about 100 words in my head and none of them are nice, say to me that he needs to see a doctor's note to confirm that I have pancreatic cancer. I didn't respond until now. And as I'm looking in the eyes of everyone that is watching along with me, whether the number is 1 or 100 or 1 million, and it will get to 1 million within a year, I say to this one person that has been on a crusade for 11 years to ruin me, and I'm not even going to cuss. I'm going to use 3 simple words by the great Elton John. I'm still standing. A man does what a man does when he feels it. I've had women make the joke with me all the time, my wife included. Like, hey, I can change my mind. And that's the truth. We can too, and we often do. Here's the difference. And I'm leaving my wife out of this next sentence. We get criticized for it a lot. The ones who are in your corner don't care. The ones who are in your corner put their arm around you, either physically or spiritually, and go, I got your back. Man, woman, or child. Man, woman, or child will put their arm around a man who's struggling and go, I got you. You know how many times my wife has said that to me? And continues to say that to me? I echo the words of the late, great Jim Valvano. The greatest gift you can give to a man is your belief in him.
Truer words were never spoken.
Greatest gift you can give to a man is your belief in him. Magic Johnson had belief in him by the executive board of the Lakers until he saw the handwriting on the wall and said, nope, peace out. And since then, that franchise has crashed and burned. Antonio Brown this past weekend, cleared to play, still didn't feel right. And as all the facts are coming out, I can make the opinion, which can change, by the way, that Bruce Arians made a colossal mistake. If your player is telling you he doesn't feel right, I suggest you believe him. And I also suggest you find out, A, if he is being truthful, and B, if he's being truthful, you find out why. And Bruce Arians did neither of those things. How does a man operate? On pure unadulterated, many times. Antonio Brown being a prime example this past week. How does a man operate sometimes? And Cole, you know it well, being a former football player, on pure, unadulterated adrenaline.
Adrenaline. Mm-hmm.
And you know, sometimes that's a caveat for people not to believe in a man because he is operating on adrenaline. And a man is the one that gets criticized for making a decision for him. Oh, did I say that? I'll say it again. And Cole will echo this. A man gets criticized more often than not for making a decision that's best, A, for him, and B, and most importantly, for his family.
And what sucks about how poisonous society is,
Mm-hmm.
and how it feeds into toxic masculinity.
Oh, you climbed in my brain as I take a drink of water. Say that again, please. Say that again, please.
Yeah, just how and to just talk about how poisonous society can be and how it contributes to toxic masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you have a guy like Magic Johnson who decided this is not really the best scenario and situation for me. I need, for my own personal safety and personal belief, need to go because I'm not getting the most out of this experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because he actually was a man and had the ability to think on his own. That makes him a coward to those who do not know what a man looks like.
Preach.
You see, when you have a man who knows who he is and loves who he is, you can't tell him anything.
Can't tell him a damn thing.
You can't tell him anything. And and here's an aside. Just because the man also has a wife and has children, that don't make him soft. In fact,
makes him better.
The wife and the children along with that man, that makes that man the biggest power broker that you could ever have on this earth. Period.
I'll say
you can't get harder than that.
I'll repeat the words of Jim Valvano, of the late, great Jim Valvano, who I adored as a man and a coach. And cancer took his life. That's why you have the V Foundation.
Yes. And I am 100% with you in agreement.
The greatest gift you can give to a man is your belief in him. Mm-hmm. That's the greatest gift I've ever gotten from Jody. Almost 4 years. When I told her what my dream was, she just put her arm around me and said, "Baby, I believe in you. Go get it." The legendary Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness. Quote, "You want something? Go get it. Period."
He also said another quote in that same movie. He said, quote, "Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do something, including me."
Sounds like my dad.
And it sounds like mine too.
Because my dad used to tell me all the time, don't let anyone, including your mother or myself, keep you away from your dreams and tell you can't do anything. When I got into this 8 years ago, full time, because I considered my time at Chicago State to be part-time in learning the craft, until I got the advice of base your opinion on philosophy. And the best piece of advice I've gotten, don't be first, be right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
When I got into this full-time 8 years ago, the first thing I said was I want to be the best sports show around. The common phrase is, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to build a damn good sports talk show, and that's your midday sports extravaganza, the show with the hottest of hot takes and the coldest of cold hard facts. For 120 minutes every day, my partner and I bring it to you the way it's supposed to be. And we're making our own blueprint.
That's right.
I have so many dear friends in the business that are play-by-play announcers, and they have given me a lot of kudos for choosing the path that I chose to be a play-by-play announcer and to do it through my own brand. And that dream came alive again while I'm having this time away from the play-by-play mic, while I'm getting myself healthy, while I am getting this cancer out of me once and for all, while I'm doing everything to ensure my promise to my wife of a 50-year anniversary. And damn it, I'm going to get there. My first goal was to see my 50th birthday and celebrate it with Dr. K, because she also turns 50 this year. And we promised each other we're going to have a hell of a celebration. Because by this summer, I will not have a tumor growing inside of me anymore. You heard me. I'll say it again. By this summer, I will not have this cancerous tumor inside me anymore. Been doing a lot of research on getting rid of it naturally. Is chemo involved? Probably. Is surgery involved? You bet. Is radiation involved? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. But I want it done and I want it gone.
That's right.
I've had some friends that I called games for in the past ask me what finally turned the light on for me. It's pretty simple. I got plain pissed off at our situation worsening. And while I'm going to continue to be there to comfort my wife as as I try to relieve the stress from her, I'm going to take part of the bull by its horns and get my health in order. And when the time comes, I will help her. As she has often told me, that's what partners do. Same for Cole Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for him. He's been there for me. We are here for each other.
Yep.
That's what men do.
Yep. There you go. That's what men do.
My good friend Marcus Hart at Transform You Radio told me bluntly, you just keep building your show. We're going to do the rest of this. My homie Wise at Real Wise Radio, another proud carrier of the show. We got you. You just do what you do best. Do I hate doing advertising sales? You bet. Have I had to do it? You bet. Am I willing to do it again? Yep. Situation's got to call for it, though, because having been told no several 100,000 times, does it get to a man? Yep.
Of course it does.
Does it stop a real man from keeping trying? Hell no.
N-O.
Hell to the no. I heard a popular clip. Losing to the word no. What's a popular clip? Ain't nobody got time for that. So how do men operate? How are men supposed to be? Who the hell cares how men are supposed to be? I just know how men are. The men in my life have a very good purpose. They are all very dear friends to me. They open their ears for me, and I do it for them. There have been several times since Cole and I have been partners on the radio. He would give me a text message. I got to fly at the top of the hour because of a meeting. No problem. See, there's one word that real men do, and my wife told me this, and a lot of people are going to get mad for me for saying this cuss word, but the word is communicate.
Yes, sir.
And I will be the first to admit proudly I had a problem with that because I kept getting screwed over. So I said, you know what? No one's going to get to me. Hell with that. Hell with that. Like I said a moment ago, ain't nobody got time for that. I have been accused, and Cole Johnson has seen it on my timeline, which is why I don't post personal stuff on Facebook anymore, because Cole has seen it. I've been accused of being in my feelings often. You know what I say to that? I don't care. One of my favorite cartoon characters is Popeye the Sailor. And he had a saying, I am what I am, and that's all what I am. How do men operate? That'll be for you to find out. But to the men who know, we made the discovery, be it early in life or late in life, or in my case, late in life. And now, I make a declaration that I've only made once before. I failed the first time. I won't fail this time. Every ailment, physical, mental, or emotional, that I'm battling right now, I will defeat this year. The mental aspect of it is going to take a lot longer, and I understand that, but I plan to beat it. Why is that aspect going to take a lot longer for me? Because I didn't get clinically diagnosed with depression and anxiety until 4 years ago. I didn't know what I was going through. I often point to two events that started circling the drain for me. The loss of my father and the loss of my daughter. You can add a third, the loss of my mother. Both of my parents are gone. And cancer took them both. In a mental promise to them, cancer ain't gonna take my ass. What's the old phrase from the Depends commercial? I got a lot of living to do. I got an RV to buy and customize. There's a whole bunch of projects that I have on the table. But for someone to say Magic Johnson was a coward because he recognized the handwriting on the wall and got the hell out of Dodge, nah, bruh. That's not lack of being a man. That's every part of being a man. Knowing for your own sanity and for your own health. Yeah, I said it. For your own health. Getting the hell out of a situation that doesn't concern you, that should not concern you, and should not bring you down, period. Now, you're dealing with two men on this show that are happily married. Ups and downs have happened. I mean, hell, I got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, for God's sakes. And my wife was worried, she's like, baby, how am I going to take care of you and take care of the house? And then, not even 48 hours later, she came to me and said, you get well, you heal, I'll handle the rest and carry us for a while. Well, I'm about to give her a hell of a present. Because when I go back to work on Monday, I'm going in with guns a-blazing.
That's a woman, my friend.
I'm going back in with guns a-blazing. Because I'm ready for life to happen. And you already know what some people are going to say. Well, it took you long enough. Yeah, I know. Ask me if I care about your opinion. Which you don't.
It doesn't matter when it took shape, just as long as it does.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I leave Snowman's Take with this particular bomb. End Zone Sportsnet is here. For those of you that know me, which Cole does, y'all know what I'm talking about. For the rest, you'll find out officially on March 1st. Few tweaks and things I have to get together. Tell you another thing my wife promised to me. A visit to all of my favorite stadiums via RV, customized RV. If you can dream it, you can build it. And if you can build it, it'll happen. Well, I'm dreaming big. Can anybody say Madden Cruiser? And oh, by the way, my wife got me one of the sweetest gifts I've ever gotten. One of the sweetest gifts she's ever given me. She calls me her dragon because I'm so protective of my family. Those of you who know me, y'all know I'm protective of my family. My wife, my children, my grandchildren. That's family. The friends who have been in my corner, Cole Johnson included, without judgment and without notion. That's family to me. And she got me this shirt. And for those of you watching on YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to hold it up now. 5 signs I'm probably a dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And she got... I hoard useless shiny things. I eat too much. And y'all know I love food. I sleep too much. That's especially been true since the summer. I don't like leaving my cave. And the best one, I have an excessive desire to flame annoying humans. Like bronzexuals, perhaps. Like Bradyites, perhaps. Like the folks who say stand with Lyrie or Kyrie. I'm sorry. Best part about this shirt, not only is it from my wife, it's an extra large. And I'm fitting an extra large with room to spare.
Awesome.
At 6'5" and 260 pounds, I'm happy. And then my wife said to me, now, you know I got to get in shape too. I said, baby, we both do, and we're going to do it together. Hell, one of the ideas that we had is get in an RV, customizing the hell out of it, and then taking a year and traveling the country while I do my show on the road. We're going to get stabilized first. Then we're going to do our travel. And believe me, when the snow cruiser gets together, watch for it. But as I titled this, How Do Men Operate? I'll use a cuss word that's not used by the folks who are so woke they're sleeping. How do men operate? Together. The real men operate together. The real men operate with one another. The real men, screw the Million Man March. Let's just get a million men standing together with each other, for each other, by each other. Let's just get that. And really blow the rules of society sideways.
And I'll relate this for all the men that are sports fans out there. There's a team who now is trying to come back and reclaim its rightful place as the best team in basketball. They, in their nation, have this phrase.
Oh, I know the phrase, but please say it.
Yes. And it's something that I believe many men need to adhere to, because once they do adhere to it, it will fundamentally change their lives. And that phrase is strength in numbers.
Listen to me, man. Listen to that phrase. You want to combat society? You want to piss them off? Let's use that phrase. Strength in numbers. Got to have it. That's Snowman's take. What's yours? It's week 18 of the NFL, and it's our final set of regular season picks, and I haven't done picks in a month because I've been sick. Well, we're going to fix that. Yes. I'm going to make some technical changes. I'm going to get Mike Debate on the line, and doggone it, we're going to do some picks. Back in a flash. Everyone knows what kindergarten is, but have you heard of kindergarten and transitional kindergarten? Virtual learning, where you use a morning meeting